There we are. After in the last episode I put out that I was missing a feel for my brake pedal, during the simulator, I got a text from one of my old mechanics in Hyundai Motorsport, Damien, and he told me that there is a lot of these different bushes you can put in to have the increasement and to get the feel for the pedal more like you want. The problem is that I don't have it here, and I've been really thinking that what can really work to make them harder, and then he came up with a great idea, and that is to take the cork of a wine bottle. So now I had to kill one of those bottles to get one of these. So right now I'm drinking. So it's a great excuse to have a bottle of wine. Ah, nice. That was a very, very good suggestion, Damien. I just need to drink. I probably don't drink everything tonight. I'll divide it over 2 days probably. But yeah, that was creative. I haven't been drinking now for 4 or 5 weeks, something like that, since everything started. So this is my first taste again. It's not bad. Not bad at all. But I'm looking for, it's not very often I drink when it's only me. So normally I like to drink in a social setting. So when I'm home, I don't drink so much. I try to stay very, very healthy, but one glass of wine, one glass of red wine is okay, no? I hope so. Anyway, so that's the story of the sim. Just want to let you guys know that I found a solution. The last couple of weeks, I've obviously I've been here a lot in Monaco, and there's not so much to do. So it's very easy that you come into this state of mind that you go late to bed, you're sitting and doing your gaming with your friends, and suddenly the time is like 2 a.m. in the morning, and then you go to sleep, you wake up at 10, and you come into this really, really bad rhythm. And looking back on the last couple of weeks, I've been making a lot of my own food, which is nice, but at the same time I'm sitting and thinking like, when I think back, like what can I remember? And it's like pretty much the same day every day. I go to training, I do a session every day, I make my breakfast, I eat lunch, and I'm a bit in the simulator, I do gaming with my friends, sit a lot on social media, and late to bed, wake up late. I can't really feel that I've evolved in any sense, or feel that I'm developing as a person and an athlete during this period. So what I'm doing now is that I am trying to write down things which should be like my daily routines or daily missions, you can call it like that. That can be everything from waking up no later than 9 to going to bed no later than 12. It can be you have to prepare 2 meals every day, and you can order in like once a day. It can be training 2 sessions every day, like a minimum of, for example, 5 kilometers running every day. So if you skip running one day, then you have to do 10 Ks the other day, to make up for it. So you have to have like 5 kilometers of running every day. I want to work on my flexibility because I'm very, very stiff. I should put into a daily routine that I work at least 30 minutes with my flexibility. But I think it's good. I think it's good to have plans, during these days, because if you don't have any plans or you're just waking up and you have no plans for the day, it's nice to have a little bit of structure to know what you have to go through. If not, you will just walk around and not getting any smarter or developing yourself. Yeah, anyway, I will let you know when I have my full plan. So, after working with this document now for quite some time, I've decided on these points, because the most important thing is that it's doable, that you don't do it for 2 days and then it's too much and you give up. This I will do for 1 month, so from the 13th of April to the 13th of May. So rule number 1, wake up no later than 9. 2, when it comes to training, I will do 5 kilometers running, 30 minutes of body strength and 30 minutes of flexibility every day, because I'm not flexible, so to work on that. That's like my training part. I will prepare all my meals myself. I will call one person every day that has made an impact on my life, which I haven't spoken to for a while. This I think will be very interesting and nice. I will drink at least 3 liters per day of water. I will devote 1 hour of my day to read the global news. I will be a minimum of 1 hour per day in the simulator. Read a minimum of 1 hour about business to learn this aspect. I will have 1 hour of French lessons every day, because I've lived now in Monaco since 2011, 2012, and I still don't know French, and that is quite embarrassing, to be honest. I will have a maximum of 1 hour per day on social media. So I think people spend way too much time on social media and are not really here in the moment. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think I have any other points. That should keep me quite busy, I think, and still give me enough time to do other things during the day. And it's doable. It's definitely doable. And that was like my number 1 thought when I was sitting down and doing this, is that it has to be doable for a month. I'm really looking forward to this call one person every day, which I haven't talked to in a long time, which has made an impact in my life. This will be a very nice thing, I think, because everyone is living busy lives, you know, and to make time for those things, I think still is quite important, because there's so many people I haven't talked to for a long time, which still means a lot to me. And it's nice to acknowledge that sometimes to them as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to get started. Let's go. So I have to go out for a run. 5 kilometers only, because my rule says 5 kilometers every day minimum. So I'm on the way doing that now. Most likely we'll get stopped by the police. As long as I'm 1 kilometer around my apartment, I'm allowed. But I'll bring you guys with me in case, so you can see in case I get stopped. Should be fun. To be running outside, you have to like have proof that it's important to you. It's part of my training, so should be okay. Just came out of the shower. It was a good run. I was quite tired today, to be honest, so yeah, it was only 5 kilometers long, but it still felt like quite some distance. But anyway, I will go up to Vince's place because he has a printer there, because my plan is to paint the bathroom, if you see here, because the rest of the apartment is white, and here it is it's gray. So I was thinking to color it everything white, and all the shops in Monaco are closed, but bricolage, like they say in France, that's still open. But for me to move in France, I need to have a paper that says this and this and this, I'm going for this reason, and then I have to print it out and have it in the car to show the police when I get stopped. So that's what I have to do now. I am picking up the car driving up to Vince's place, getting the paper, and then let's go and get some painting so we can start to paint. Still again, the weather is beautiful today. I think every day now, the last 10 days has been like this. Shorts and t-shirt, beautiful weather. And the forecast says that it's going to stay like this. That's perfect. Hey mate.
Bro, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. You were driving?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Can I need to print something because I have to go to the bricolage.
Okay.
To buy paint, and it's in Nice. So I need this paper which says that I'm, in French, this thing. So I need to print it.
Yeah, I got it here.
Oh, you have it. So right now I have written basically where I'm going, because in France it's these rules that basically it's locked down. So you're allowed to go out, but it has to be a very good reason. So every time you go out of the door, you need to print one of these papers to basically tell what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how long you're doing it. So it's very, very strict, but I think it's good in the end. And if you don't do this, you'll get like a 200 euro fine, which I definitely don't want to do. So, but I had a printer at home, but it hasn't been used forever, and it was destroyed by now, or everything was dried up, I think. So now he printed me 5, so I should be good for a little while. As long as you're in Monaco and around, you should be fine. But as soon as you go into France, you really need the papers. We're good. So let's get to the store and buy some paint. Okay, mate. Cheers. Push.
Yeah,
Should be just around the corner now. So we're close. Here we are. We're at the store, found a nice parking, everything is good. So yeah, and there's some queue. Look at that. So I just got everything that I wanted. It was a long queue, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So now back to Monaco. Before I paint, I need to clean the tiles. That's very important. So let's get back. Back in the apartment. I think so what my plan is basically what you see, all the gray parts here. It's quite dark, same here, and yeah, to that wall. So my plan is to make everything white. Should brighten up the place a bit, I think. So I think it should be a good thing to do. But first I need to move some things to make the space a bit better. And I need to clean the floor, I need to clean the walls, so there's no fat or anything on the tiles, because then the painting doesn't stick. So hopefully it will be okay. So let's get to it. So I just finished now. I just did this part of the wall, the first layer. Obviously I have to do many more layers, but it's already brighter in here, I feel. I think it will be very nice when it's done. And also the color difference between there and there is not so big, so that's good, because I ordered it online. I had no idea what color it was, other than it was white. But yeah, I think it doesn't look so bad. It does a big job, which I have in front of me. But when it will be finished, it will be good. So after doing several days with my 10 commandments, I'm actually really happy, because it really has filled my days. in a positive way. Learning French is something that I've been too lazy with, and I'm starting to pick that up now, which is good. Learning new words, drinking a lot of water is great. Making my own food is challenging, but you know, I'm improving. Yeah, as well, devoting 1 hour to read business and world news is also really interesting. And I think the point which I'm most happy about is the one that you know, I pick up on a conversation with someone who has made an impact in my life, which I haven't spoke to in a really long time. And that has actually been really nice, and I'm so happy I put out that point. Because even though it's a bit strange, I haven't talked to people for a long time, you know, it's they really appreciate it, and it's really nice to hear how things are going with them, how they develop, because it's still people that I do care about, and even though I don't speak to them every day. So I'm very happy I did that point, and I can't wait to talk to the rest. I'm starting to make a list now of people, so that's really cool. Yeah, so I'm really excited to continue for this month, doing my daily routines, and yeah, it's really filling my days in a great way, especially in this corona times where, you know, there's not so much to do. It's really perfect. So I hope that as well it was some kind of inspiration for you guys as well to have some daily commandments. I think it's clever, and it's a nice way to do it. If you guys have any other tips how to feel or to fill the day, or to have some good points which is good to have during a day, or you know, nice things to do, comment below, because it's really nice to get more ideas. So I will still keep sharing mine. So thank you for following. I have to say, next episode there will be a small, or most likely it will be a small competition, or not a small, it will be a big one, because the price is pretty cool. I will not tell what it is at the moment, but it will be competition time. So see you then.